Henry and Mudge in the Tall Tree House by Cynthia Rylant, illustrated by Carolyn Bracken in the style of Susie Stevenson. Here is our table of contents. We have Uncle Jake, the tree house, forgot something, and very happy. Wow, look at that. Remember, you can always pause at any time if you want to look at the pictures or read on your own. Title is Uncle Jake. One day, Uncle Jake came to visit Henry and Henry's big dog Mudge and Henry's parents. Uncle Jake was very big. Henry's father called him burly. What does burly mean? Great academic word, huh? Henry asked his father, big, hairy, and plaid, said Henry's father. That was Uncle Jake. Henry liked Uncle Jake a lot. Mudge liked him even more. Mudge liked Uncle Jake because Uncle Jake wrestled. Mudge and Uncle Jake would get on the floor and wrestle and wrestle. Mudge always won. This time when Uncle Jake came to visit, he had something special in his truck. He had boards. What are the boards for, Uncle Jake? Asked Henry. Uncle Jake gave a burly smile and said, adventure. I love adventure. Really, said Henry. He liked adventure, especially with Mudge. Yep, I'm building you a tree house, said Uncle Jake. Ooh, I want a tree house. A tree house, said Henry. Wow, Henry loved tree houses. They were thrilling, they were exciting, they were in trees. Henry looked at Mudge. Mudge could jump, Mudge could run, Mudge could even dance a little. But Mudge, for sure, could not climb a tree. Uh-oh, thought Henry. He put his arm around Mudge and began to worry. Got a conflict, right? How are they going to solve this problem? Next chapter, the treehouse. Uncle Jake was so burly that he had the treehouse built in 2 hours. He and Henry and Mudge stood beneath it. How are they going to get Mudge up there? Uncle Jake was very proud, and Henry was very worried, and Mudge was just itchy. Okay, Henry, it's all yours, said Uncle Jake. Go on up. Henry looked at Mudge, and Henry did not want to go into the treehouse. He did not want adventure without Mudge. But he couldn't hurt Uncle Jake's feelings. He climbed up. He stood in the treehouse and looked around. It was thrilling. It was exciting. It was lonely. Thanks, Uncle Jake, Henry called. It's great. Let's see, where are they? Are they in the city or the country? I'll take Mudge for a walk, said Uncle Jake. Have a ball, and Henry watched Mudge leave with Uncle Jake. Mudge didn't want to go, and Henry could tell because Mudge kept sitting down and yawning, and Mudge always acted tired when he didn't want to go. Sleepy dog, Uncle Jake called with a smile. Finally, he got Mudge down the road, and Henry felt sadder than any boy with a new treehouse ever felt. Why is he sad? And would you be sad? New chapter, forgot something. Henry sat in the treehouse for 14 minutes, and then he climbed down and went into the house. Uncle Jake was back. He and Henry's parents were playing cards. You guys play cards? I forgot something, Henry told him, and he ran upstairs. Mudge was on Henry's bed chewing a bone, and Henry gave Mudge a big hug and a kiss and ran back downstairs. He waved to his parents, then Uncle Jake, and then returned to the treehouse. He sat for 14 minutes. See a pattern? Then he climbed down and went into the house. Forgot something else, he called. And he ran upstairs. He came back downstairs. He returned to the treehouse for 14 more minutes. Then he climbed back down and went into the house. Forgot something. He did the same thing over and over 5 times in a row. And finally, Henry's father met him at the door. Henry, what is it? Asked Henry's father. Henry hung his head. I miss Mudge. Henry's father smiled. I thought you might, he said. So Uncle Jake and I came up with a plan. Oh, good. We're going to solve this problem. I was getting worried. New title or heading. New chapter. Very happy. Isn't this great, Mudge? Asked Henry, and they were sitting in the treehouse. They had comic books with cheese sandwiches. Mudge had some toys, a bear, an alligator, a roly-poly snowman. They were very happy. A treehouse in a tree was okay. But a treehouse in Henry's room was even better. It was thrilling. It was exciting. They solved the problem. It had Mudge.